guys, present progressive is another way to talk about the present. In the present progressive, sometimes we call for situations, or we talk about situations that are happening right now. Before that, we need to remember the usage of the verb to be and the subject pronouns. Remember the subject pronouns? The first person is very simple, I, and the verb to be, am. Second person, you, we, they, the verb to be. What else? Third person, he, she, it. Okay, in this case, he is the man, she is the girl, it is the son. Why? Because the son is an object. Okay, he is, she is, it is. In this part, we have a chart where we can classify the subject pronouns and the verb to be, or the correct way to use the verb to be. For example, I, the subject pronoun, the verb to be am. I am, you are, we are, they are, he is, she is, it is. And the contractions, of course, I am, you are, you're, we are, we're, they are, they're. What else? He is, his, she is, she's, it is, its. In the present progressive, you can use as the formal way or the contraction. Both are right. Okay, now let's introduce to the present progressive. The structure of the present progressive is like this. First, the subject. What is the subject? You know, first, second, or third person. Plus the verb to be. Am, are, is. Then we add the ing form verb. What is that? You will see in a moment. The ing form verb and the complement. Whatever about the complement. If it's not mandatory to use a complement, but if you want to use it, it will be better because it will make a complete sentence. What is ing form verb? Sometimes we note it as present participle, maybe verb in ing form, or sometimes we can find it as gerund. Like what? Okay, remember in this part we have ing for verb or verb in ing form. In this case we have the verb in base form or base form verb, which is the same. Work, not to work, just work. Work. Then we add ing. Working. Do. Doing. Get. Getting. Play. Playing. Enjoy. Enjoying. Swim. Swimming. Be. Being. Beg. Begging. And send. Sending. Okay, in this part we only add ing to make gerund or ing form verb or present participle. If you see in beg or in get or in swim, we add another letter. We double the last letter of the verb because in its last syllable it's stressed, or we have in its last syllable consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. That's why we double the last letter. Something that we saw in previous classes. Okay, the definition about the present progressive is used to describe an activity currently in progress. Again, something that is happening right now, in this moment. For example, cases of COVID-19 are increasingly rapidly. This actually happens in this moment. It's currently happening. That's why we can talk, or we can use the present progressive in this case about COVID-19 and all these cases that are hitting the country and the economy. Okay, now let's make examples about the present progressive to you for you to understand, sorry. For example, in this case, I. Let's pretend that guy is me. It's me. So I will say I. Remember the subject. What else? The verb to be, the very ing form, and the complement. In this case, subject I. Am pointing at myself. I am pointing at myself. What about the second person? The first will be you. For example, you. You Gustavo, you Herminio, you Daniel, you Max, you Camila. You Chacon, maybe, Hugo. You are watching, maybe, looking. You are looking at him, at this guy. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Oh, just give me a second. How can I do it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. These guys. You are looking in the eye. No, I'm sorry. You are looking at him eye to eye. Or you are looking at him to the eye. Whatever. In this case, we just focus on the action that you are looking. Okay, what about the next? In this case, what about the Simpsons? Ted and Ruth and Bart Simpson. Can we play now? You are playing. We're a team. Okay, whatever. We just focus on the present progressive. This is about we. Today we are playing Kitans, this board game. Personally, I don't like it, but just to make an example of this. Okay, what are they doing? Just look at them. They are making exercise, maybe doing exercise. They are performing an activity. They are playing soccer. So in this case, we have the subject, they, second person. The verb to be are playing soccer. Soccer is the complement in this case. Okay, now what about Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant is third person, is he, because it's a man. That's why we can say Kobe Bryant is dunking over Jaren Jackson. If you look at the graph, you see that Kobe Bryant is dunking over Jaren Jackson. It's very simple if you see. What is she doing? Okay, she is maybe looking, but the most important is that she is eating spaghetti. You see, it's very simple. Now, what about the contractions? You can use contractions wherever you want and whenever you want. For example, what about the dog? We can say that it's dancing because the dog, we consider it as it, but in this case we're gonna say the dog is dancing. But what about the weather? When it's sunny, when it's cloudy, when it's windy, we say it. It plus the verb to be is. It's raining in the forest. It's very common to use the contraction to refer to the weather. It is it's. Okay, now what about the negative structure? Only add not, the word not, to the verb to be. Examples. The subject pronouns, the subject pronouns for verb to be plus not. I am not, you are not, we are not, they are not, he is not, she is not, it is not. In the contraction, I am not, you aren't, we aren't, they aren't, he isn't, she isn't, it isn't. It's very simple. Where can we use it? When can we use it? Wherever, whenever you want. The formal is to use it as the normal way. I am not, you are not. Maybe the informal, it's not wrong to use it. It's not that informal. but it's better to use in the right way. But you can use it. You can use the contraction whatever you want, whenever you want. Okay, for example, let's pay attention to this example. What is he doing? Okay, they are playing soccer. Okay, that's great. But is he focusing on the correct target or the correct goal? I think that he is not. Okay, because if you see, he shot it on the guy. So he is not shooting on the target. What is the target? The goal, or the football goal. That is the target. He is not shooting on the target. Okay, let's talk about him, the reporter or the journalist, whatever. What's happening? Okay, maybe he is giving the news, but something more important, that the reporter isn't getting hit by a car. The reporter isn't getting hit by a car. Okay, if you see, he could escape from that car accident or that crash accident, whatever. Okay, what about the toddlers? They are playing in risky conditions, maybe because they are alone, because they are with a big toy, whatever, or this beauty car. Toddlers aren't playing safely. In this case, we just focus on the negative, are not, and the contraction, aren't. We can use it in this case. Toddlers aren't playing safely. Okay, you see, if you see in these examples, it's very simple. You just need to add the word not. Where? In the verb to be. Okay, what about the questions? How can we use, how can we make a question in the present progressive? Or sometimes you also will hear about it as present continuous. Present progressive and present continuous is the same. Interrogative structure. Verb to be plus subject. In this case, if you see, you just need to switch the verb to be and the subject. Plus the ing form, plus the complement, and at the end, very important, the question mark. The question mark. The short answer is very simple. Yes, comma, subject plus verb to be. No, comma, subject plus verb to be plus not. It's very simple. Just let's say this. What about Don Ramon? You know, I'm pretty sure that you know what happens in this episode from that series, Chavo del Ocho. You know what happens. He is performing, he is acting as a teacher, replacing el profesor Girafales. He's replacing this character. So the question is Don Ramon teaching a lesson? Is Don Ramon teaching a lesson? Obviously, the answer is yes. The answer is affirmative. That's why we need to answer like this. Yes, yes. Is Don Ramon performing? I'm sorry. Is Don Ramon teaching a lesson? Yes, he is. That is the right way to answer a question with the in present progressive, using the verb to be at the beginning. What else? Okay, what about this? You know what happened in Brazil 2014 World Cup? Is Rafa Marquez hitting Arjen Robben? The question is obviously again, no, it didn't happen. Again, is Rafa Marquez hitting Arjen Robben? Just look at the GIF. He is not doing that. He is not hitting Arjen Robben. That's why we need to say the complete and correct answer. No, he isn't. Is Rafa Marquez hitting Arjen Robben? Again, no, he isn't. That is the formal way to answer this yes or no question, because they are only asking you to answer yes or no. Is Rafa Marquez hitting Arjen Robben? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. That's it. Okay, what about this? Sometimes this is tricky for beginner students, because when they say, are you watching TV? Are you, for example, if I only ask to Daniel, for example, you Daniel, are you watching TV? What is your answer? Yes. Yes what? Okay. Yes I am. Or maybe no, I am not. Maybe. But what happens if I ask you to you guys? For example, you, Daniel, Camila, Max, Herminio, and Gustavo. Are you guys watching TV? What is your answer? Maybe you can say, yes, we are. Or no, we are not. But, and that's right. But in another case, if you ask yourself, for example, are you, Gustavo, watching TV? And I ask myself, no, you are not. Or yes, you are. That is another way to answer. That's why it can be tricky, but it's very simple. You just need to focus on the way on the person you ask. Okay. And the last, oh no, there is another one. Okay, what about Patrick and SpongeBob? What about them? Patrick and SpongeBob. Patrick is angry, and SpongeBob is very happy, it's blissful. So, are they having fun? Are they having fun? Okay, maybe Patrick is not. Maybe SpongeBob is. Is what? Is having fun. So maybe we can say yes they are, no they aren't. If we want to answer individually, just one and then the other, maybe are they having fun? Yes, yes, SpongeBob is. No, Patrick is not. That is an option, but just let's generalize this question. Are they having fun? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. Okay, and just to conclude this lesson, I hope you guys study at home. So, are you studying at home due to coronavirus? Please remember to study the verbs, because it's very important. It's very important to have the access to the next classes, so you will understand what we talk about in the future. Thank you guys.